Hi everyone, this is Rachel, and in this video we're going to be looking at, are essential oils safe because they're natural? This is part of my essential oil safety and myth busting video series on YouTube, and it's really important that we cover this because it's one of the big misunderstandings that I've come across that can lead to safety issues when using essential oils. So first of all, essential oils are plant medicines. They are made from or extracted from plants. They are extremely concentrated. Depending on the oil, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil can be the equivalent of 30 to 60 tea bags worth of peppermint tea. I don't know anyone who could drink that amount in one hit. Also, 1 drop of rose essential oil is so expensive because it's the equivalent of 1,000 rose petals, and they have to be harvested at dawn for the maximum oil content. So that's why rose oil is so expensive. However, it's important to remember that they are still medicines, as is the tradition of herbalism, and at least with herbalism there is a 3-year degree in the UK that people have to undertake in order to prescribe and even measure out and sell herbs. Now, whilst I'm not a big fan of up-regulating things for essential oils, I do understand that there are some safety concerns that could be highlighted due to the fact that people don't understand that just because something is natural doesn't mean that it's necessarily safe. So let's take a look at things that are natural but they're not safe. For example, you'll often hear about poisonous toadstools and other kinds of fungi. People who scavenge for fungi are not going to just pick up everything and eat it. They are very strict on making sure that they know what they're looking at and that they only eat the ones that are safe for them to eat. There are lots of famous poisonous plants, including poison ivy and foxgloves. You've also got plants that are not necessarily considered poisonous, but they're used for itching powder, such as rose hips, and that's when the seeds are taken out and sort of thrown at each other by children, and then they're all scratching themselves. So these things are not safe. People can die from ingesting these plants. So that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be safe for you just because they're found in nature. So really have a think, would you eat a plant or a berry and assume it's safe because nature made it and not humans? And I really want to emphasise herbalism in the UK requires a 3-year degree, and there is a reason for that. Now, it could be that the dosage you have it, having something in a lower dose makes it more safe. It could be that when added to other things, it becomes safe. So it's not quite so black and white as this is safe and this is unsafe, and if it's been made into an essential oil, that means it's safe. It usually means that it needs to be used in particular ways to make it more safe for you to use. And as another anecdote, actually, my A-level chemistry exam had one point at the end of it saying, why is arsenic removed from the water before we drink it? Arsenic is found naturally in water. It's a natural substance. However, it is a poison. So just because it's natural doesn't mean it's safe. So, essential oils specifically. Unfortunately, there is not much research on essential oils as there is on standard medicines. This is obvious because drug companies can make a lot of money selling drugs, and therefore they're going to spend a lot of money on the research to make sure that they pass all the regulatory standards required. And there's going to be far more testing done on those. However, essential oils is, well, I suppose there could be money to be made in it, but it's just not a big priority. So some essential oils are only safe in small doses. I mentioned before about those hot oils. If you were to slather yourself in one of those, you would be in a lot of pain. Some are only safe in particular dilutions. Again, I mentioned about those hot oils, and also some need to be diluted with particular substances. Some are only safe in particular preparations. This happens a lot with ingestion of oils, and one of the reasons why many people don't recommend the ingestion of oils is because they have to be diluted with particular substances to stop them from releasing in parts of the body where they could cause damage, and it might be they need to be put in a particular capsule so that they only get broken down in the part of the body that they're not going to damage. And finally, it's really important to make sure that you read the label and do research. And I'm going to say, not from a salesperson. Now, there's nothing wrong with people selling essential oils, I do. However, it's really important if someone's just insisting because they're desperate to make a sale from you, that you do bear in mind that there may be a reason why they're pushing something on you. So do your own research. If they're reputable, they won't mind you going away, doing your research and coming back to them. And when I say do your research, please do look at things such as Robert Tisserand is a brilliant essential oil safety guru, and he has a whole website, and he's very research and evidence based. You can look at other training academies and institutes. They have very good unbiased information on essential oils. So if you're looking for unbiased things, those are where I would look rather than blogs. And yes, I do have essential oil information on my blogs, but equally I'm biased. So do look for the unbiased resources if that's something that's important to you. I hope you found that helpful. If you are interested in learning more about essential oils and how to use them, and essential oils for period pain and period problems, do look at my periodology course. That is all about how to make your period more enjoyable, using many different things such as changing to reusable, sustainable menstrual products, meditation practice, journaling practice, using essential oils, and various different natural first aid remedies for period pain. If you're interested in that, the link to it is in the description below the YouTube video. And I look forward to seeing you on the other videos in this series.